Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church. And I'm happy to be with you today. It's the start of a new week, sort of a week in between stuff. We finished Halloween, and now we're looking forward to Thanksgiving. And unfortunately, in my opinion, we've already started celebrating Christmas. But we'll get to Christmas a little later. Today, I want to begin a week series on faith. And I know that faith is a tough topic. And I know a lot of people understand a lot about it. And I know a lot of people don't understand a lot about it. And I'm not sure where you are. Heck, I'm not even sure where I am, to be honest with you. But I have some scriptures I want to look at this week that talk about faith. And I think the place to begin is the definition. And the definition is found in Hebrews chapter 11, verses 1, 2, and 3. So let's read it and see what it says. Faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. Through their faith, the people in the days of old earned a good reputation. By faith, we understand that the entire universe was formed at God's command, and that what we now see did not come from anything that can be seen. Faith is the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. Here in this country, we're pretty big on seeing things. Our spiritual knowledge is really kind of limited. Now, I know some religious groups claim to have more than others, and I know in Christianity, some denominations claim to have more than others, and maybe they do. I mean, how would I know? I haven't attended a service or talked with someone from every religious group in this country. I have probably interacted with more than most do, but that's another subject. The fact of the matter is, there's a lot we cannot see, and it's all spiritual. Now, let that sink in for a minute. You cannot equate what you see with what's spiritual, but you can figure out what you see isn't spiritual. Now, let me elaborate that a minute. Faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. I can see somebody's actions, and I can make a judgment based on those actions. But I cannot see what they're thinking. I cannot see what's in their heart. And, and it behooves me not to judge what they think and what's in their heart by what I see. Now, according to the Bible, what I see ought to be what's inside. And Jesus even says at one point that it's true, it is. But I'm talking about what's inside. The passage goes on to say, we understand by faith, this is what we cannot see. We understand that the entire universe was formed at God's command. And what we see now did not come from anything that can be seen. In order to have faith, the first thing you got to do is you got to believe in God. And as it says in other places in Hebrew, and that he rewards those who seek him. I can't demonstrate that to you. I wish I could. And then maybe I'd be more successful at getting people to come closer to Him. I can't demonstrate. Here's your need. Here's God. Watch. Boom. There it is. But I know that in many, many instances, that's exactly what happens. And so when those times come in my life and in others, when it looks like things are really bad, I know that God is still there and He can and will do something that you and I can't see right now. It might take longer than I want, but He still will do it when we seek Him with all our heart. Through faith, the people in days of old earned a good reputation. When I die, I hope people will say of me that I was a man of faith. They won't be able to prove that, but I hope my life is lived in a way that people will think that, just like this passage says. You see, faith is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The less you use it, the weaker it gets. Now, everybody listening to me right now has got to know that exercise is good for you. Whether you want to do it or not, it's a whole nother issue, but it's good for you. That's how you build strength and even muscle. And there was a time in my life when I lifted weights regularly, and I got pretty strong. I don't do it like I once did, and I'm older than I once was. Surprise, surprise. But as you exercise your faith, you believe for this little thing, and you believe for this other little thing, and then you believe for another little thing. And in the process, you realize God did these little things. Maybe God will do this bigger thing, and then maybe God will do this even bigger thing. As we believe and trust God, we begin to see more of examples of why we can do that. Now, don't ask for the whole hog on the first bite. Oh God, make me into this special believer in you. That's not likely to happen. I guess it could. But believe God and have faith for something today that's small. God, give me a chance to see you at work. And then look, God, give me a moment of peace. And then wait for it. God, give me a smither of hope. And then when it comes, realize that God did it. And as you do more and more of that, your faith grows. And this passage, that He is the evidence of things we cannot see, will grow and grow and grow. Well, think about it. I'll be back tomorrow with another idea on faith. And I hope you'll stick with me for the week. And together, you and I might find a place where God is bigger than we thought. If you have a need or prayer concern, let us know. We'll do whatever we can as fast as we can to help meet those needs. Thanks so much for listening. I wish you the best today. God bless you, and I'll talk to you again.